So, welcome to GP2 Restoration number 15. Unfortunately, we've had some bad news. The Peter King, who actually saved this car from being scrapped, really, sadly passed away. So James has just had the news recently. Unfortunately, we were trying to get it at least fired up so he could hear it, but that's not to be. So that's bad news, but there we go. Right, so as you can see, we've got a few body parts all painted. They're just on temporary at the minute because they've only just come back. There's lots to do underneath. Well, when I say lots, it's just fiddling about with the last few bits, really. We've put the exhaust on temporary, and the seats obviously just in temporary, so you can see that. So
before I lift the bonnet off, you've got to admire the bonnet catchers.
Yeah,
which are as good as we can get from photographs of the originals.
Yeah.
But they're just plonked on for now.
Really nice, don't they? So it is coming together. Sometimes you've got to. It's two steps forward and one back, but you know, that's how it is. So that's the full exhaust system.
Yeah, the one with the silencer on, the other one will be pretty much identical with twin pipes out the back.
Yeah.
In a similar way. The oil catch tanks are not quite finished yet.
Yeah.
They're just to weld onto this 2 litre tank here.
Yeah.
They've got to go uphill as they come out before they go downhill, otherwise it would send a load of oil out down the pipe.
Right.
So that's made it a bit more complicated.
Yes.
And then we'll blend them in a bit so that they tone down and disappear behind the exhaust pipe.
Yeah.
And a water catch tank just in front, which will be plumbed out the header tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, magneto in place. All the oil system is actually proven and working. We've turned the engine over and got oil pressure, and a few leaks, of course, which we've fixed. So when she does fire up, which is probably 2 weeks away now, we're not far off at all.
Yeah.
We've got to plumb the fuel tank and the stop-off tap to the carburetor and do a throttle pedal and linkage, and then we can fire it up. And then we're still waiting for a prop shaft to come from GB Engineering.
Yeah.
And we're running out of excuses then.
So we've got all the clocks in now. In fact, I think it was just the water gauge, water temperature was missing last time we did a video.
Yep, and the car gas is to plumb up as well, although we might get away squirting petrol into for a starter if we haven't done the plumbing for that. The rest of the bodywork is in the paint shop, so we've told them we'd like it in a fortnight's time.
Yeah.
So hopefully the next video will be chiming it up and hearing it run. This will be the last one of it exposed like this.
Yeah.
I'm sure it won't be the last time it looks like this, because there's bound to be something to do. Then the development starts, because it wasn't a very well developed car in period.
No.
The restorations, in terms of priority, number one was that it was green.
Yeah.
That was a very important criteria. And obviously safety, making sure it's all safe. But after that, it's to go fast. We haven't built this as a show pony.
No.
And so you will see fasteners in places where you can't see it too obviously, I hope. We've tried to keep copper pipes and traditional looking things, but we're out to go and drive it fast eventually. There'll be some proving to be done certainly this year, but then in time we'll be playing around with blower drive ratios and experimenting and pushing on a bit and trying to get near the front. Yeah. Which is the idea of it, I think.
So all the carburetor and the supercharger down here is it's all looking fantastic now, isn't it?
Literally the blower on this morning, and it's all scratched around the brackets here because it's been on and off about 20 times, and it's such a snug fit. We thought there was loads of room down here, but when we bolted the brackets on, it's snug as a bug in a rug, because now that the oil pipes are in, this one feeds the centre main of the oil, this one feeds the front main,
Right.
And it's blinking tight because the pipes are steel braided inside, so they look nice on the outside with rubber, but they're very stiff and awkward. This is a secondary oil filter which will be nickel plated. We're generating a batch for the nickel plating, this and the radiator tie rod.
Right.
But they'll be going like that for now. And yes, the carburetor, we're going to have to guess at the needle for now. We've no idea what it might be. We've got a chain, inverted tooth chain in here to drive the blower. So this is going this way around on a chain, and then the blower's going sort of top rotor that way because it's not connected through here, it's connected through the bottom.
Right.
And dipstick and oil through here. There's a static oil bath in this end. And yeah, very proud of son Harry, who designed and made these inlet manifold on this side and the manifold going from the carburetor to blower as well. So they're on and done.
Yeah.
Flipping tight around the back, but
everywhere,
it's on.
Everywhere pretty much.
It does feel like that. Yeah, we've got to put a spring inside the blow-off valve again. That'll be a guess.
Yeah.
And then some sort of throttle off the pedal there. With some sort of system we've been designing it here to operate on here, and then some sort of filter on the outside. I'm afraid it will have to have something, otherwise everything coming off this front wheel will be going in it. We've got a brake balance bar as well, and the brake system, we've got the old same brake reservoir on there like it did have. Yeah, the gears all select.
Jack made the brake pedal, I believe, last week, didn't he?
Throttle pedal.
Throttle pedal, what is it?
Yeah, shares the same spindle.
Yeah.
It's a Murray Jameson blower like it did have in the early pictures. So if you shine your camera, it looks pretty much like that. We've not got too much light reflecting on it.
No, it's not too bad at that.
So we think we've just about hit it, and that's as the engine detail was when it was new.
Yeah. Good stuff.
So Peter King was an apprentice at ERA, and he was told to go into the top shed and get rid of that old ERA that was superseded, I suppose.
Taking up space.
Yeah, separate the metals ready for the scrap man on Monday morning. So he said to his boss, well, would you mind if I bought it? And his boss said, you won't be able to afford it. So he sacrificed all his wages and his tool money as they had then, and his boss eventually said yes. So by Monday morning it was his. But someone over the weekend had stolen the bodywork off it, so he ended up buying it bodyworkless.
Nice of him.
Yeah, I don't know if it was jealousy. He does know who did it.
Yeah.
But he was too polite to say who. And we'll never know now. That's gone with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, Peter's been very much in our thoughts this week.
Yeah.
Arguably the most significant owner, certainly the guy who saved this car, without a doubt. The other people massively significant, of course, but it's just nice to think of Peter for this one.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so there we are. That's the latest update, and as you can see, it's coming on, and I think once it's started up, that'll really be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, it won't be long. We're hoping to do Blighton Monday 22nd of July. Huddersfield Motor Club have got a test day there. Hopefully we'll be running there. It's going to Prescott, VSCC Prescott, running or not, and we'll take it from there then.
Right, very good.
Thanks for watching.
Okay then, see you later.